Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Come on in the room. I gotta connect this. Good morning. I hope that you're all doing well. Good morning, Jenny. Happy Tuesday, Miss Gloria. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Good morning, everyone. Today is the 17th. Good morning, Liz. How are you? 16. Good morning. Just filling out my calendar. I hope that you're all doing well. Good morning. Good morning. All right, great. Make sure that you're still doing your commitment calendar for those of you who decided to do it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Let's double tap, share the stream out. Let's double tap and share the stream out. I'm going to do the same. I am going to do the same. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Paulette. Good morning. See, am I on the right page? Let's switch this over. Good morning, Angel. Good morning to you. Welcome, everyone. Double tap, share the stream out. Good morning, Ramesh. How are you? Good morning. Hey, Life is Precious. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Double tap for me. Share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live. Hey, Malcolm. You keep saying that, Malcolm. You got to send me a message, okay? Good morning, Estrell. Send me a message, Malcolm. Okay? Do so today. Let's talk more about that. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. You're doing good? Okay, great, great, great. I'm doing well. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. Good morning. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. Good morning, Cantador. Good morning. Good morning, Eileen. Let me close that. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Double tap for me. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get them up. Hey, Henry. Good morning. Let's get these numbers up. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Double tap as you join. Come on in. Let's get our headspace together. Let's set our intentions for today. Let's do that. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you. Hey, DC, how are you? What's the topic today? I'm going to get to that. Do you want to stick around to find out? Everything that I talk about has to do with personal development. So if you have some goals that you want to accomplish, you need some motivation to get your day started, hang around. Stick around with us. Okay? All right, my friend that's asking what's the topic for today. Good morning, Carlos. Good morning. Where are you from? I'm Jamaican. I am Jamaican. I'm in America, though, but I am Jamaican. Good morning, everyone. All right, great, awesome. Love where the numbers are going. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning, Lisette. Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to the room. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Get connected. Hit that follow button so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. Okay, so hit that follow button. We're going places. We're doing major things. Our theme for this year is executive living. We want to operate our lives like a Fortune 500 company. We're making great decisions that is really going to get us to our next level. Good morning, the Alpha Male. How are you? Now, we like to get started here with our gratitude check-in. So go ahead and drop in a comment some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? Hey, Marcos, good morning to you. What are you grateful for today? We practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. I see you, grateful for everything. Love that. Love it. It takes a mature individual to say, I'm grateful for everything. Because what we do know is that even if it's not working for our good, there's a lesson in it that we need to learn. Grateful for an amazing church. Love that. The Christian Way. Good morning. I love that. Grateful for all of it. New connections. Love it. Love it. Love it. Am I running for Congress? No, I am not. I'm not. I am not. I don't believe that I've been called to the governmental realm. I don't think so, at least not in this season of my life. I was invited before to do something in that effect. It didn't go anywhere. I don't think I was ready to test that out yet, right? Someone in our local government figured I would be good to get into it. Just didn't go anywhere. When he knocked on the door, I didn't answer. Let's say it like that. I wasn't ready. But good morning, everyone. I like what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm called to, so I'm going to do that. Maybe as the years go by, I'll consider it. Good morning, HM Lugs. How are you? But yes, that's our gratitude check-in. Again, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in the mindset of abundance. All right. Now we're walking through this year with two mantras. Okay. And as we repeat them, as we go through them day by day, they're helping to create new pathways in our brains, in our minds, the way we think, the way we make decisions. Okay. Good morning, Gail. How are you? So mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. Yes. So type that in the comments. I am an effective executive over my life. I am an effective executive over my life. So that is mantra number 1. The second one is I only exude executive energy. Okay. I only exude executive energy. Good morning, Chapter House Publishing. Good morning to you. I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. All right. So those are the two mantras that we're walking through this year with. Number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. Number 2, I only exude executive energy. That's it. Just executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. Now I know I just did this heat, but it's hitting me so hard. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this heat down. Hold on. Just a minute. I'm back. I am back. So it's getting warmer outside, so I have to keep adjusting my heat. Okay, but I'm back. All right, so those are the two mantras that we're walking through the year with. Now I'm going to pray and then stuff I can get. Okay, all right. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. All right, I'm going to pray, then we're going to go into our affirmations. All right, I'm going to pray, then move right into our affirmations. So I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm. Here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. How can I join my English community? I don't teach English, if that's what your question is. I'm not an English teacher. If that's what your question is, if you want to join my community, you're joining my community for coaching and mentorship. Okay, but I do not teach English. I'm not an English teacher. My friend is an English teacher. I'm not. All right, if that's what your question is. All right, awesome. Let's move right into our affirmations. Let's do that. Let's move right into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay. Hey, Julie, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a few days. I feel like I haven't. Tell us more about your wall and your background. There's a video on that. STYX. There's a video on my page about that. Okay. I posted a video, so you can catch the video on that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read through the affirmations. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay. All right. So here we go. I am capable. I'm responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is. I can have it, I can build it, I can become it, I can overcome it, I can heal from it, I can recover, I can write it, I can launch it, right? I can create it. Nothing is impossible for me. And that's the mindset that I want us to stay in, okay? Good morning, Maverick. How are you? How you doing? Good morning, Keish. All right, so nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for you. Those big goals, those big dreams that you have, the things that you want to do this year, the changes that you want to make in your life, it's absolutely possible for you. Okay, so that's a mindset that I want you to have. Nothing is impossible for me. I can build it, I can have it, I can become it, I can own it, I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. All right, let's get into some announcements and then I'll move right into the word of the day. Now, for those of you who have a really big goal, you have some amazing things that you want to accomplish, but you need some support. You need a coach, you need a mentor. I do have a coaching community and I have a mentorship program. Hey, Harvey, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. Thank you. So if you have a life goal that you've been trying to accomplish, but you keep hitting roadblocks, you can't get to that next level, you're trying to break through a ceiling, you can't, you need support, you need a coach or a mentor to help you to get to the other side, I do offer coaching and mentorship services. If you want to work with me, send me a message. Let's discuss the option and see what works best for you. Do not stay stuck, okay? Do not stay stuck at the level that you're at. If there's another level you want to get to, some goals that you want to accomplish, but you know that you need support, you need a coach, you need a mentor, please send me a message and let's discuss the options that are available. And we'll set up something and we can work together, okay? All right. Now, if you're saying you do need a coach, you do need a mentor, but you do not have a budget for it, or your budget is not all the way there yet, I do have the money plan, which is a free resource on the link in my bio, 10 ways to fund your personal development. You can download that free resource, work those ideas, and then you want to discuss, send me a message, okay? Send me a message and let's talk about it. I'll let you know what the options are to work with me, okay? In the piloting community, attitude and gratitude is so important. Yes. So again, if you do not have the budget yet, okay, I do have the money plan, which is a free resource. The link is in my bio. Download it, work those ideas, get the money together, then come on back and enroll in my program and let's get you to your next level, okay? Let's get those goals accomplished so you can maximize your potential and become all that you were created to be. Stop living below your potential. There's so much more for you to do, so much more for you to accomplish. You just need the right support, okay? The right coach, the right mentor, the right systems to get to that next level. So you're going to send me a message today for those of you who want to work with me, and let's discuss the options that are available, okay? All right, great. Am I missing anything? I don't believe so. I think I covered everything. If you have any questions for me at all, you can always message me. For those who are asking about my certificate, there is already a video on my page about it. Okay? All right, so you don't have to message me about that. There's a video on my page about it. Okay, great. Let's get into the word of the day. Good morning, Tanya. How are you? Let's get into the word of the day. So today we're going to be talking about courage. The word of the day is courage. Courage is the word of the day. All right? Type that in the comments. Courage. That is the word of the day. We need it. It's absolutely necessary for these big goals that we have, right? Where we're trying to get to the new things that we want to do in our lives. Some things that we want to shift. Hey, Danny, how are you? Miss you so much. How are you doing? Yes, Sam, courage is the word of the day and we need it. Okay, so today we're going to be exploring a word that stands at the intersection of fear and forward motion. So courage has to be right in the middle there. Okay? Right in the middle. So courage is not the absence of fear. It's a decision to move despite it. Despite it. It's what separates dreamers from doers and intention from impact. Because yes, we want to be intentional this year. But if all you have is intention, I intended to do that. I intended to do this. If there is no movement behind that or courage to move, then you can't create impact. Okay? You can't impact your life or impact others. If all you have is intention, because I know I've said it, we have to be intentional this year. Yes. But then after that, you need the courage to move. Okay? Not just having intention, but you need the courage to move, to do what you intended to do so that there can be an impact. Okay? Still my Bible reading. So we need to wait on the Lord and be okay. Awesome. I was singing that song this morning by Maverick City. Wait on the Lord. That was in my spirit this morning. And I was singing that song, Teeks. That's the word coming out of my home. Okay. Good morning, Charles. How are you? All right. So again, courage separates dreamers from doers and intention from impact. Every breakthrough you will ever experience, whether that's personally, professionally, even in relationships, right, will require courage. It will. So for those of you who are praying for your spouse this year, it's going to take some courage, right? It's going to take courage. So even in that realm, you're going to need courage. All right? So all of that will require courage, not just once, but repeatedly, because every new level of growth introduces new levels of uncertainty that we have to overcome so that we can move forward. Okay? And I often say that you don't need confidence to begin. You need courage, because confidence is a result of your courageous moves, right? So if you're saying, I don't have the confidence to start yet, you're not going to have it. You just need courage to move. That's it. Confidence is a result of a courageous move. Because you did it, right? You do that thing that you thought you couldn't do, that raises your level of confidence. So now you believe in yourself because you did it. Okay? Hey, Lilia, how are you? Now, let's define courage. I just said a lot, but let's define courage. Courage is the mental or moral strength to act, to persevere, or to withstand fear, difficulty, or adversities. Okay? Take courage to take a step. Yes, absolutely. So courage is the mental or moral strength to act, to persevere, or to withstand fear, difficulty, or adversities. Good morning, Juan. How are you? So it's the ability to take decisive action, even when the outcome is not guaranteed. Okay? What a question. But let's keep reading. It's the ability to take decisive action even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. To simplify it, courage is doing it afraid. I know you've heard that term before. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Yeah. So to simplify it, courage is doing it afraid. I don't know how this is going to work out. Thank you. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to do it. At least I can say I tried. I did it. I took a step. Okay? So to simplify it, courage is doing it afraid. It's the willingness to take a step without full visibility, trusting that that process is built on just one bold decision, one brave decision at a time. Okay? Now, there are two types of courage that we often encounter. Let's talk about them. Two types of courage that we often encounter. Number one is external courage. So this is the visible actions that others see, right? Like starting a business, making a bold decision, right? You want to go back to school, you make the bold decision. Okay, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to finish my education, right? These are things that people see. Or standing up for your belief. I believe in this and I'm standing up for this. Okay? And then there is internal courage. Listen to this. There is internal courage. And that is the silent strength required to forgive. Yes, it takes courage to forgive. To heal. Yes, it takes courage to heal. To start over. It takes courage to start over. Or to stay true to your values when no one is watching. That internal courage is absolutely necessary. Good morning, Liz. How are you? How are you? And I believe that internal courage is more important than the external things that you do. Because you could be making a courageous external move to try to prove a point. But that internal work, that internal courage that you have to have when nobody's watching, right? To forgive, the courage to forgive, the courage to heal. You know what? I've been living in this thing for too long. I'm going to muster up all the courage that I have to work on me, to face this wound or this hurt or this disappointment. That courage, I believe, is more important than the external stuff. I believe it's more important. True courage lives in the internal work that we have to do, all of us, right? And it's built in private, but it's proven in public. Because I had the courage to heal, because I had the courage to forgive, I can now show up as a healed version of myself. So I'm not snappy all the time. I don't walk around with grudges. No, because I had the courage to heal. So now it shows up publicly. I'm not offended by you. I had the courage to heal me. Right? Hey, Walmart, how are you? I had the courage to forgive you when nobody was watching. So my forgiving you was not like a spectacle for other people to see how mature I am. No, I did that in private when nobody was watching. So now showing up in public because I can communicate with you and not communicate from a place of offense or being defensive. I had the courage to heal. I had the courage to do the internal work that is necessary for my next level, right? It's necessary for my next level because I want to get to my next level in a healed place as a healed individual. Not get to my next level just to prove a point or show something to somebody. No. Courage is related to defeating fears. Yes. Yes, Aldo. Absolutely. And even the internal fears that nobody sees. The internal fear that nobody even understands. You've never said it out loud, but you have the courage to deal with those internal issues. So again, courage is not just about the external things, the external moves that you make. That's not funny. Good morning. It's also about the internal stuff. Okay? All right? Okay, great. Now, here's the importance of courage. Courage is essential because every area of growth demands some level of risk. Some level of risk. There's always a level of risk to your growth, the new level that you want to get to. You cannot lead, you cannot innovate, you cannot evolve without it. It's just a part of the process. And it requires courage to do it. So, let's identify 3 reasons courage is vital to your next level. Okay, we're doing good on time. Let's see if we can get through all the notes. If I can't, it's going to be in the book. Okay, imposter syndrome is real, but through prayer and supplication, it goes away. Yes. So again, if you have imposter syndrome, there are some things that you need to heal from. If you struggle with that, whether it's something that somebody said to you that you're holding on to that causes you to feel like, oh, I don't fit in this space or this space is not for me because you're reminded of something that somebody said to you. Or imposter syndrome could happen because of some mistake that you made in the past and you haven't forgiven yourself about it. So something great will come up and you'll be like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't step into that role because you're thinking about the past mistake that you made. That's imposter syndrome. So even if you do take the step and step into the role, you'll find some way to sabotage it and lose that position because you don't believe that you belong there, that you deserve it. So healing is absolutely, I will continue to say that. Healing is necessary for your next level because there's so many things that could come up that sabotages your next level, even though it's something that you're praying for, because you haven't done the internal work. The opportunity will come, and when it presents itself, you'll be like, wait, no, I'm not ready. I did this, I did that. They said this, they said that. So now you feel like a fraud stepping into the position, but you just got to heal you. You got to heal you. Do that internal work. I forgive myself for the mistake that I made 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or yesterday, right? I forgive myself. I deserve this. I was watching, was one of those podcasts that I listened to. And was it a podcast or it was probably just a clip? And this lady, I believe she's a therapist of some sort. She was talking about some of us, our issue is that we need to heal the area in us that is afraid to receive. That is afraid to receive. And I do believe that is connected to imposter syndrome, right? You don't feel like you deserve it or you fit in that space, right? So we need to heal the part of us. And I know that that has been an area of my life that I need to work on. I'm always giving, like I'll give my last. But when it comes to receiving, I feel like I'm putting somebody out of their way if they're giving me something, right? Even if I know that they have it time over, them giving it to me, I feel like I'm robbing them of something. So she was saying that we have to heal that part of us that is afraid to receive. We have to heal that, because even the opportunities that we're praying for, the connections that we're praying for, because we haven't healed that portion of us that is open to receiving, that will block us from getting the next. Okay? So again, intentionally and courageously, we got to heal that part of us. Okay? That is afraid to receive. Somebody's giving you something, somebody open up a door for you, and on the inside you feel like, wow, this is too much. I don't think I can accept this. Right? That is very important to your next level. Because again, that financial breakthrough that you're praying for, that a connection that you're praying for, if you're not in the healed space to receive it, it's not going to come. So we have to intentionally and courageously heal that portion of us that says, you deserve it. The good thing that's coming your way, you deserve it. The opportunities that's coming your way, it's okay to receive it. You're not robbing anyone else. And the affirmation that we say every morning about giving ourselves permission to take up space, we have to get to that space where we stop issuing the good thing to everybody else and not ourselves, right? Hey, Volker, how are you? We're giving the good things to everybody else and not ourselves. We don't feel like we should get it. So, and this is not in the notes. This part will not be in the book, okay? But I feel like somebody needed to hear it. So we have to heal that receiving part of us. It's okay to receive. I know we've been hit in the head. It's better to give than to receive. But at what point do we open up ourselves to receive? And this is why we have so much burnout and so much resentment, because I'm always giving. I'm always being there for everybody else, right? I'm always pushing somebody else. But when it comes time for us to receive, we're like, no, it's okay. I don't really need that. No, we got to heal that part of us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry, but we got to heal that part of us so that we can actually receive the things that we're praying for. We're praying for it. I need a change. I need new connections. I need new opportunities. I need open doors. I need expansion. But when we get tested with a little, okay, here's somebody presenting you with an opportunity. Oh, that's okay. Give it to so-and-so. They've been here long enough. They've been here longer than me. Oh, let me recommend this person, even though you are the one for it. You know the job well. You have the skills for it. Oh, let me recommend this person. They're giving it to you for a reason. So we have to heal that receiving part of us. And it takes courage, intentionality, and courage to say, I deserve this. In this season, I deserve every good thing that is coming my way. Every open door, every good connection, right? Every opportunity, that peace, that love, that joy, I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve every good thing that God has for me. Okay, so we got to heal that part of us. And this is not in my notes, but somebody needed to hear it today. All right, so we got to have the courage and be intentional about healing the receiving part of us. All of us got to do that. All right, so no longer are we just handing off the great opportunities to everybody else. And I do believe in sharing and recommending people. But if you are self-sacrificing, you know that you wanted that. but something inside of you is telling you that you don't deserve it. Oh, that's too good for you. And then you find yourself doing and saying things to sabotage it. You got to heal that part of you and start by saying, I forgive me for any mistake that I made in the past, any wrong connections that I made in the past that is making me feel like something is too good for me. I forgive myself for that. And I'm making a decision to heal so that I can receive good things because I deserve good things. I deserve good things. Okay? I hope that helps somebody. I just went left, but I hope it helps somebody. All right. So, I don't know how we got there, but we got there. Identifying 3 reasons courage is vital for your next level. That's where we were going. So number 1, courage creates progress. Okay? Sabotage is very real. Everyone has experienced it. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good morning, Danielle. I can't do that. I don't know you. Even with my courageous self, I can't do that. Oh my goodness. All right. So courage creates progress. It does. Courage creates progress. Progress always begins with a risk, right? You got to take a risk, take a chance. Every new venture, new idea, major opportunities requires someone to say, I'll go first. I'll do it, right? I'll do it. Good work for all of us. Okay, Estrelle, I see you. Courage breaks stagnation. It transforms intention into execution. The second thing, courage builds confidence. Confidence does not precede courage. Like I said, it follows it. So you make that courageous move. You make that bold move, like we talked about all of last year, right? Then you become more confident, right? Because you just proved to yourself, you can do this. You can absolutely do this, right? For a long time, I had friends that were telling me, hey, you got to write a book. You need to write a book. You need to write a book. And I didn't have the courage to do it. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. And I wrote this one first, right? And after I did it, I was like, oh, this is good. I just needed the right system. I just needed the right strategy to be a writer. And after that, I believe in the same year, I wrote about 4 books. Yeah, 4 of them. So I just needed the courage to take the first step. And then I had the confidence to write another one, and then write another one, and then write another one. So you just need courage to take that first step, right? So confidence does not precede courage, it follows it. Every time you act courageously, you prove to yourself that you're capable of doing this thing. And each act of courage builds your internal evidence that you can handle more. And this is how you continue to grow. You challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Okay? Now, courage expands influence. People trust leaders who stand firm in uncertainty. So if you're leading, and even in your family, because I know a lot of people will say, oh, I'm not a leader on the job. I'm not a leader in the organization. You're leading in your family. And you do need influence in your family. If you don't have influence, nobody's going to buy into your suggestion when you have family goals. Hey, let's work on this. Let's work on our health this month, right? We're cutting out sugar because that's something that we're doing in our family. And I had to get the ball rolling. Like I started with this health transition last year in our group chat. Everybody's posting their gym time. They're posting their meals in our family group chat. So you need influence even in your family. Influence is not just something you see on social media. No, you need influence in your family, because if there's a direction that you want your family to go in, you're saying, okay, I want to break this bloodline issue of poor money management. You need influence over your family to do that, because you're going to say, hey, let's work out a budget. Start those group chats. Group chats does not have to be something negative. It doesn't. Start a group chat. This is our financial group chat For this month, we're going to work on saving up $1,000. We're going to do our check-in every week. Hey, where are you? What are you doing? What's the struggle that you're going through? Right? So influence, I say all of that to say influence is not just about social media. Influence is not just about the popular stars that are on the stages. You got to have influence in your family so that you can take your family in a certain direction. This is how you're going to break off the generational stuff that keeps popping up every generation. Somebody has to stand up and say, you know what? I want to start this. Like, we're Jamaican. You know how we cook already. So last year, I started a transition of adjusting the types of meal that I prepare in my home. And everybody has caught on to it. They check in all the time in the group chat, in the family group chat. Here's what we're doing. Here's what my meal looks like today. And giving out suggestions. Hey, you can start this. You can start that. These are the times that I'm going to the gym. You need influence to do that. You do. Okay? So when you hear the word influence, stop thinking it's just a social media thing. No, you need influence in your family. Even over your kids. Right? When you tell them to do something, you need to influence them to do it. All right. So, courage expands influence. People trust leaders who stand firm in uncertainty. When you choose courage, you give others permission to do the same, which is what I was just saying, right? I started adjusting how I prepared meal in my house. I still put a little bit of Jamaican flavor in it, but now we're doing a lot more veggies, right? With a little bit of Jamaican flavoring in it, right? And that gave them permission to do the same. Okay? I'm getting results. They're getting results. So courage expands influence. So you doing it is going to give someone else permission to do the same. That's how influence works. All right? Now, let's touch on the barriers to courage really quickly. Let's do that really quickly. Yeah, it is true. It is true. So if courage is so powerful, why do many people struggle to live it out daily? Because here's the thing. Courage. Everyone should visit Jamaica. Thank you, Maverick. Yes, I'll be going there soon. Very soon. Gotta go see my family. They're still waiting to get electricity, so that's why my trip has been delayed. All right. So courage always competes with comfort. That is why it's so hard for people to live courageous lives, right? Because courage always competes with comfort. You want to stay comfortable and do major things, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to stay comfortable and go to the height that you want to get to and connect to the new group of people that you want to be connected to. No, it's going to require some stretching, and stretching is uncomfortable. Okay, so let's explore these 3 barriers. Let's talk about them. 3 barriers that silence courage. Number 1, the fear of failure. This is always at the top of the pile. Fear of failure. Many people never start because they fear what could go wrong. And yes, I know that our brains are wired to protect us. So every time you think about doing something new, going to a new place, right? It's like that defense mechanism just kicks in and be like, oh my God, but what if it fails? What if this go wrong? What if that go wrong? What if I write the wrong thing? What if I say the wrong thing, right? That's just how our brains are wired. So a lot of people, they never get started because they fear what could go wrong. But what I want you to hold on to is that failure is not final. It's not final. Okay, I do this thing and I fail. Okay. Haven't you ever failed? Well, some people, I guess they didn't. I failed my driving test before I passed. I failed the entry exam into nursing school, right? So I had to go home, remediate, and then come back, right? So failure is not final. It is feedback. Hey, you got to work on this. You got to work on that. Okay? So failure is not final. If you're the type that you want to do something different and your brain keeps kicking in and saying, no, what if it goes wrong? What if this happened? Okay. That's not final. It's not final. It's giving me feedback and targeting the areas that I need to work on and saying, hey, you got to fix this side, fix that side, work on your response in this area. Okay. Work on your posture when you speak, right? So it's not final. Okay. If you look at some of my older videos, I'm slumped down a little bit, but then I had to work on my posture because I present better when I'm sitting upright. So I wouldn't call those videos failures. I didn't fail. I got feedback. You got to position yourself in an upright position so that you can present better. So failure is not final. It's giving you feedback. Every successful person you admire has failed forward into success. Okay. And the next one, the desire for approval, that blocks courage. That blocks courage. The desire for approval. Courage often requires doing what's unpopular and misunderstood. Yep. So you saying, oh, I'm going to start this business. Oh, that's not popular in our family. What are you saying? What are you talking about starting a business? You don't know nothing about a business. So courage often requires you doing something that is unpopular, or there's a possibility of it being misunderstood by those around you. About to start nails and makeup training. I've been worried about not doing great. Don't worry about it. Go forward, my friend. First Light Salon, go forward. Go for it, because all you're going to get is feedback on areas that you need to work on. Been working media industry all my life. I celebrate your decision to try something different, to try something new, and go forward. Okay? Go forward. You're going to be fine. You're going to do fine. Go forward and do it. And I'll share from experience. There's so many different industries up here. Okay? To encourage First Light Salon, to encourage you. There's so many different fields up here, but I was brave enough to try them, to try all of them. Okay? I have nursing, I have human resources, I have leadership training and development, I have coaching and mentorship, I have project management, because I'm setting up my life in a way that I don't ever have to worry about making money, because one of these is going to make money. I have hospitality, right? I have authorship up here. So do it. Go ahead and do it. All right? Don't be afraid to explore new. It's okay. If it doesn't work out the first time around, it's giving you some feedback. Work on this area. Work on this lesson. All right? So I want to make myself so marketable that I can get into any industry. So I never have to worry about making money. I never have to worry about, and that's because if you know my story, I came from a very hard position where I wondered, will I even ever be successful? Right? Now I don't have to wonder that. I've set my life up and it took courage, right? Because I know a lot of people say, well, why do you have to do all of that? Why do you have to, so risk of being misunderstood? That was something I was willing to take on. It's okay if they misunderstand me. Why are you going to school for that? Aren't you a nurse? Why are you doing this? That's okay, right? I know what I'm setting up my life for. Okay? So be courageous and go do it. You'll do fine. You'll do fine. Okay, time is running out. Yes, it really is okay. It is okay. Like, you don't have to trap yourself inside of a box because of what people will say or be misunderstood. No, we're not getting trapped this year. We're going to do all that we desire to do. Okay? Because you know in your heart that you really want to do this thing. Go do it. It's okay. Go do it. It is fine. All right. All right. Great. Time is running out. So the desire for approval, courage often requires doing what's unpopular or there's a possibility of being misunderstood. All right. When you sense or when your sense of validation comes from others, courage becomes difficult to exercise. If you're always waiting on somebody to say it's okay to go, it's okay to do that, it's going to be hard for you to be courageous. Okay? It's going to be. So true leaders learn to move even without applause. Don't wait for applause. Okay, it's going to enjoy. Learn so quickly and practical. Love that for you. Absolutely. Number 3, uncertainty. Courage and clarity rarely come together. You may not always know the how, but courage says, I trust the process and I'm going to do it anyways. Okay? Uncertainty is not a stop sign. It's an invitation to have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the process. Have faith that God is going to have your back and bring you through this. Whatever your this is. Okay? All right. I got 8 minutes and then I've got to go. So I'm going to skip through some of it. The notes will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. So anything that I'm skipping through today, you'll get it in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual once it is printed, okay? Once I send it to print, you will get all of these notes. So I'm very limited on time, so I'm not going to be able to get through all the notes, but all of it will be here, all right? So I'm going to skip down to like the last portion of it. So inside the book, you'll get the framework for courageous living. That will be in the book. But I got to skip through that because I'm running out of time. Let's skip through this. I'm going to give you how to practice courageous living daily, okay? These sessions quite literally fly by so very fast. Yeah, it does. Like 1 hour comes just like that. Just like that. But the Lord is making a way and I'll be able to stay on more with you all one day, hopefully soon. Okay? The Lord is working some things in the background. I'm just trusting the process that I'll be able to stay on with y'all, take some questions. But the 1 hour goes by really fast. All right. So how are you going to practice a courageous life daily? Number 1, decide quickly. Overthinking kills courage. It does. It does. Act before you feel ready. If you're always waiting to feel ready, that's going to delay your progress. It will. You want to surround yourself with brave people. Courage is contagious. You see them taking the next step. They're investing, right? They're doing new things to improve their lives. Courage is contagious. So get around people that do brave things. For dedicating. Oh, you're very welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you. All right. And then you're going to rehearse success. This is what I want you to hear. You need to rehearse success. Visualize what's possible and not what is probable. The probability, in statistics, the probability of it working out is this to that. No, don't do that. Rehearse success. This is what it's going to look like. This is what I'm going to feel like. This is how it's going to look, right? Rehearse success because that gets you excited. Gina from Rio de Janeiro. Hello, my friend. Hello. All right. So you want to rehearse success. Do that. This is what it's going to look like when I finish school, right? This is what it's going to look like when I get the financial status that I desire. I'm going to take this chance. I'm going to move here. Rehearse success. It is okay to do that. All right? All right. Great, great, great. I got 5 minutes, then I've got to go. You got to understand that there's great rewards to courage. Number 1, freedom. You break free from fear-based living and you reclaim your power. And number 2, growth. Every act of courage stretches your capacity for more. It does. And we talked about influence. People are drawn to those who dare to do what others only discuss. And this year, we don't want to be in that space of the people who only discuss things. They only talk about it, but there's never any movement towards getting the thing done. Okay? So we're going to do it, not just talk about it. You want to go back to school? Let's go back to school. You want to get your finances together? Let's get our finances together. Okay? You want to purchase a new home or sell the existing one that you live in? Let's do it. Let's not just be talkers this year. Let's muster up the courage to do. Okay? To do it. Get it done. And again, if you need help, you need someone to walk with you through the process, get the help that you need. Hire the coach, hire the mentor. Okay? Get in the community that is going to push you to do it. We're not just going to sit down and discuss goals this year. We're actually going to get them done. Okay? We're going to do it. All right? Awesome. I got 3 minutes and then I've got to go. And fulfillment is also a reward to courageous moves. Courage aligns your action with your authenticity. Okay? And you got to understand that courage is not always a roar, a loud sound. Sometimes it's that quiet whisper that says, I'll try again tomorrow. You did it today, didn't get the result that you wanted, but that quiet whisper that says, I'm going to try again tomorrow. I'm going to try it again. That right there is courage. Okay? That right there is courage. Yes, let's do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I got to cut it off there. There's so much more that I could have shared. But again, the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual will have all of it. All the notes, all the strategies will be in the 2.0 version. We're just working through the list, right? I'm teaching from my manuscript, and then I will send the manuscript to print. So stay connected. So once I publish the 2.0 version, you'll get it in hand. You'll get all the notes, all the strategies. All right. So the word of the day is courage. I got 2 minutes to get off here. The word of the day is courage. So let's do some declarations. Absolutely, Moses. I'm praying for you. I am praying for you, my friend, that the Lord will help you in that area. All right. Let's make some declarations. It's been great. Thank you. Thank you, Maverick. Have a great day. All right, so let's make some declarations. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, because there's so much power in agreement. All right, so you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Here we go. I'm going to declare for all of us. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our investment, our checking accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great. I decree that things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and you're going to be courageous. Okay? You're going to be courageous. Don't shut yourself off. Take that step, one step at a time. All right? Awesome. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Again, for those of you who do want to work with me, send me a message and let's discuss the options that are available. And we'll see how best I can serve you to get to your next level and start working on those major life goals that you have. All right. Thank y'all so much for your participation. Have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another word of the day. Bring a friend If you want to watch the replay for this stream, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. I am the productivity coach on YouTube. Okay. I am the productivity coach on YouTube, or you can connect with me on Facebook. I'm Anika V. Brown over there. You can catch the replay there as well. Thanks, Lilia. You too. Hey, Signal. Good morning. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you all in the morning.